Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Hard Reset. This is Grant.
This has been...
And as you can see, we are playing the Batman Telltale game, which I have not played for quite a while. Well, I haven't played at all, and you haven't either.
No, I haven't, and I'm really excited to check this out. I've always wanted to play a Shadow game. Batman. I meant Batman. DC, please don't sue.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of, Telltale games. I'm trying to remember I think the first one I played was probably, I continued by accident. Well, thankfully, I literally just started, so you're not going to see anything new.
Yeah, so what was your first Batman game?
First Batman game, unfortunately, might have been Batman Forever on the SNES.
I think my first Batman game was actually the Nintendo Batman game they released around the same time as the Michael Keaton Batman film.
Okay.
Yeah.
That probably would have been mine if the game worked on my NES.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, some guy gets shot in the head. They're running right into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, of the new system, or of this new engine, I actually also played, I'm blanking out right now. Also tried out the third episode of Telltale's Walking Dead, which is pretty solid.
Before anyone can stop us.
Made me excited to see the engine actually in action.
Yeah, this looks really good. I haven't actually played any of the Telltale games, but this actually looks really good. It looks and it feels like a comic book.
Yeah.
Move in.
Started regretting not doing bigger subtitles, but medium's good enough.
Ah, well.
Yeah. Now, obviously with this whole thing, it's you're supposed to kind of make your own Batman, but I know like you're like of our group of friends, you're like probably one of the biggest comic book guys I know, so it's kind of going to be interesting to get your insight on some of the history of some of these choices and whatnot.
I'm going in.
I think it just kind of looks funny right now that Jim Gordon really does look a lot like J. Jonah Jameson. He does, doesn't he?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
I was finding it interesting how Troy Baker's back as Batman in this one.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, they got it. I do find it interesting just how he bounced from Batman and Lego Batman to the Joker in Arkham to Batman again in this. I feel like that color thing's gonna mess me up sometimes.
Possibly.
I am curious to see what would happen if I mess these things up, though, because I know like they tend to punish you pretty badly for it.
Oh, do they?
It's a staple in Telltale games where like you mess up a whoa. It's a little it's like glitchy, but it's definitely being a little choppy. Surprisingly, I got like a GTX 980 in here.
Everything you've sacrificed.
Figure.
The city is safe now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs.
Is that supposed to be Alfred?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Let them come. Shit!
Interesting seeing kind of like intersect.
How'd he go?
Intersect? Is that the word I'm trying to look for?
Interspersed?
Intersperse, yeah.
Yeah.
That classical narrative trick. I was curious about see if the action's a little more hands-on this time, for it's still kind of like a series of quick-time events.
Yeah, right now I'm distracted by the fact that these guys look like they should be in Manhunt instead. Remember that old game?
Yeah, I never played. Oh, actually, I lied. I played the second one, but which had a bit of a more, I guess you could say, sympathizable protagonist. Oh, whoops. I didn't know it was gonna be like jerking around like that.
Oh. Sometimes this feels like it's more like Batman the rhythm game, really.
Yeah.
Back to back, circle up!
I feel like compared to the old engine, though, the game is much more naturally responsive to a lot of these. So with the old engine, it felt a bit more jerky when you had to do your action.
Okay, so it didn't transition very smoothly?
Yeah.
I see.
Side curiosity, does this look like any like actual villains from the comics mythos, or
You know, not off the top of my head, but then again, I mean, these guys seem kind of like a bunch of low-rent dead shots to me.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
but
Sometimes.
I'm the paragon of mental health.
A monster.
See also JLA, Tower of Babel, because that went so well.
Oh, was Babel?
That was the one where Batman's plans to take out the Justice League got stolen by the League of Assassins.
Right.
No, honestly, until probably the last 5 years, in my opinion, Batman has been written as pretty much a psychopath who's allowed to get away with anything.
Right.
I mean, he's like an M-rated Cartman, in my opinion. You know how Cartman gets away with damn near everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman was like that. I mean, he made plans to kill the Justice League. He created essentially a spy satellite that could activate, nanomachine-enhanced sleeper agents to kill superhumans. He really did get away with a lot of screwed up shit.
So I guess there is a bit of a dynamicism with combat in this one.
Yeah, I'm impressed. This is nice.
Behind you, big boy.
I wonder if they got doing Catwoman. Like, I feel like they'd probably get the same person in the Arkham games, most likely.
Did Troy Baker voice Batman in the Arkham games too?
No, he voiced Joker in Arkham Origins.
Oh, okay. Yep, chase after that pussy.
Man, so many neon lights.
I know, right?
Stay where you are. You're under arrest.
Gonna wade off and... That's the end of Batman.
Yeah.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Hey, I think I have that sling bag.
Not a scratch.
So far.
I also totally forgot this, like, Telltale... I forgot this, like, an actually mature-rated game.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell
he's
me
not
that's why
Judge
you do
Dredd.
all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
He'd probably say A,
Gotham
but...
needs a hero. Someone to hunt down people like you.
So that makes me, what, a villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Yeah, we
Don't
already
you
knew
know
that
not
would
to
happen.
corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Bring
there's a lot of
it back.
foreplay in this.
I feel like my reaction time is actually a little, like, slow. Like, I'm getting it all, but it's like...
Yeah, I can feel it. It feels like it's affecting how the animation plays out too.
I meant on my part, actually.
No, but it's just the way the animations for Batman throwing punches, at least in that earlier sequence, it seems a little slow, a little stiff.
Right. Yeah, a little bit, but I definitely like.
Ooh, takedown, ground and pound now.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Come on. No. Ah. Damn it! I was hoping she'd triangle choke.
Hey, Batman can fly.
Oh. Maybe that's why I don't carry that bag anymore.
Who is it now?
Oh, Jesus! Got it! Wait! Do not shoot!
Yeah, by the way, if a cop actually did that, his ass would be fired already.
Oh, that actually did happen.
Huh?
Something like that actually did happen from what I remember.
What, like a cop just pulling a gun while their senior officer is present like that?
Oh, sorry. I was meant there was like a thing where did I mess up the finishing move?
It's me.
I remember that. I think meant the thing where like the guy like tries to stop them from shooting.
No. I mean, a cop, like a senior officer stopping him from shooting is one thing, but it's just a
myth can't be killed.
lower ranked police officer just pulling a gun, without being instructed like that.
Yeah.
Oops.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
Oh yeah, he's definitely fired.
Oh yeah.
No! Wait!
Yeah, a lot of good that Kevlar did.
See, this is also why I've always felt, why the hell doesn't Batman just go ahead and wear power armor?
Whoops. He has no Superman to beat down, I guess.
Yes, that's the only time that he's gonna wear power armor. Never mind all the other ridiculous and dangerous enemies he has. Never mind the ones that actually also have superpowers. No, you have to save it for basically killing the one being who can save the world most of the time.
So I just imagine just like, bye-bye.
You know the makeup sex on that is gonna be amazing.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
I want whatever the heck it is that thing. Oh, nice job. You lost your grapple. Mostly, I just kind of want that magnet thing she has because the power on that.
Oh yeah.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
But it's one of the things I do like about this, from what I heard about this game, is that they kind of go the whole Mask of the Phantasm approach, try to actually give some good focus on Bruce Wayne as well.
That's good. I feel like Bruce Wayne's been really underdeveloped in the last few years.
Yeah.
Also, I think the whole Batman murderer storyline, if you remember that one, didn't help things.
Wait, which one?
So, I think this was almost 10 years ago now. There was a storyline called Batman Murderer, and what happened was, Bruce Wayne Murderer. And what happened was that Bruce Wayne was arrested and accused of murder. So what happens is that he decides, you know what, Bruce Wayne was just a mask, I'm discarding it, I'm just going to be Batman full-time.
Huh.
Yeah.
But then how will we get the funds to actually get all those fancy gadgets?
My campaign's largest backer would have heard that applause. He would.
Actually, more like comic book plot account, really.
Late as always.
So I
Say
probably
hi,
put it onto a
Bruce.
giant savings account anyway, offshore.
Yeah. You know, it was always the
Welcome
weirdest
to Wayne
thing. I
Manor.
never
My
understood
apologies for the late arrival.
why
Not to worry,
the
Mr.
Wayne
Wayne.
family was suddenly
We've all
like,
made
the
ourselves very
Microsoft of the DC universe.
Thank you.
Because
again,
I always
everyone,
figured,
for
I
your
mean, the Wayne
unwavering
family's supposed to be
support.
rich from like a long time ago. I always
Together,
figured they would have
we
been
will
into like
change
commercial
Gotham.
banking or investments, real estate, things like that.
Yeah, that's what I've seen, is like
Mr.
that,
Wayne,
medical,
thank you for
all that
opening your
jazz.
house.
Yeah, you know, it
I
just
know
never made
this is the
sense to
biggest
me
mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got
for a
lost on your way
socialite like
here.
him, and he's modeled after essentially a 1940s socialite. I always figured he would be associated with banking or commercial real estate or something like that, not tech.
Yeah.
Just working the night shift. Yeah, well then you're pulling a double. No one came here tonight to see me.
I'm trying to remember who voices Harvey
The
Dent in
Bruce
this,
Wayne,
too.
am I right?
Look it up.
Yeah, I can see him.
Because from what I remember, this thing actually has a pretty damn good
Shouldn't be
cast.
painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. and they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around
Yeah,
as
so
mayor, you'll
Definitely
be
feels like they're kind of going,
funding
at
my
least with this
campaign.
episode, they could be going the Dark
All I
Knight
need is a
plotline,
decent
sans the
slogan.
Joker.
Terrible.
Or even that
with those.
old,
It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
If that's the
Which,
case,
for the
then
record, I have
think
not been since before law school.
that would be cribbing from
All right,
what?
all right.
Long
How about,
Halloween, or maybe
Our hope is
this
in
would
Harvey.
be the other one.
You.
Dark
It's
Victory.
not half bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together.
Yeah, 'cause like this has a bunch of elements of like,
Change
you know,
Gotham.
different comics. So
Free
yeah, like
from
those
crime,
ones,
which
year
should be
one.
playing the
Yeah.
streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey. But
They're
you know how
pulling
rough it is out there.
a bit
We have to
from
shake
the
things up to make that
Scott Snyder, Greg
Well, you can
Capullo
start with
run
a few
that
hands.
was recently.
Come on.
Judging by the art style, I think also from what I'm reading here with the development, they also got a lot of ideas from the Neil Adams run on Batman.
Okay.
So that would have been like the late 1960s one that introduced Ra's al Ghul.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Wayne,
Yeah.
I'd like
Which
to
is, you
introduce
know, why
to
Batman
Bob
isn't a
and
raving
Virginia
sociopath.
Of course I know this too.
Hello, Bruce.
Oh, I thought that voice sounded familiar. It was Laura Bailey.
Yep, Laura Bailey's Catwoman in this. Let's
I'll
see
admit it,
here.
Mr. Wayne.
Travis
I don't
Willingham
know
is
Mr.
Harvey
Dent from
Dent.
a
I've
pothole
heard that
on
name
Main
before.
But I
Let's
trust
see.
your family.
Travis Willingham.
If you believe in Dent, we believe
So he's
in you.
Thor in Avengers
After all,
Assemble. He's also
whoever you
Frederick
support
in
is a
Halo
reflection on you.
5.
And we trust someone like you to lead
He's
this
Bizarro
city to
in
greatness.
Justice League Action.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can.
He's the
fix
Flash in
those potholes.
Injustice 2. Oh, hey, he's
I think
Knuckles
I
in
speak
Sonic
for
Boom.
half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader. No strings attached.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
Just not in the Hitchcock sense.
No, it's true.
Nah, I
The
think
Waynes and
it
Zellerbachs
could
are
be.
reminders
Do they
of the
cover the
golden
Court
age
of
of
Owls
Gotham.
in this?
This city's
I'm actually not
luster
too sure.
faded years ago,
Yeah.
Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now.
Court of Owls, those are like those
Murder in the streets,
aristocrats,
corruption
right?
in City Hall. That
That,
Kate
like, are running the
Bat
secret
dealing
organization.
Out vigilante justice
Yeah,
like it's the wild goddamn
I
West.
haven't read it
Oh,
myself,
Bobby,
but from what I understand, the
regarding
Court of
Golden
Owls
Age,
is almost like
seems you're
some sort
getting
of
cranky
secret
indoors.
society,
There's
almost
always hope.
like, I guess, an
Forgive me for
Illuminati-like
being blunt,
group that runs
One
Gotham.
man
I'm not
can't
100%
save
sure.
the city.
Yeah, because they have them in.
Dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
What was it? It's in this.
I have to
They actually
say
have
I
in the
side
TV
with
show
your wife
Gotham.
on this, Mr. Zellerbach.
What, the Court of
Even a
Owls?
Yeah.
spark of
Oh,
hope
okay.
can light the darkness.
Huh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. And
Yet
don't
he
worry,
never
though.
did.
I am not doing this alone.
Although, to be fair,
Bruce's help. We're
it's weird, but
replacing the
I feel like
dangerously
every version of
unsecure
Batman that I
Arkham
have
Asylum.
ever seen outside of the
State-of-the-art
comics
mental health facility
has actually
to help
been a
Gotham's most
likable,
at-risk individuals.
admirable
Will
character.
be dedicated
Yeah.
to Thomas
Whereas
and
in the
Martha Wayne,
comics, he's
in the hopes that
mostly
their
a-
fate.
Brooding.
will
he's
never
mostly a
be
brooding emo lunatic.
After all your parents did for this city. Oh,
Yeah, on that
to be
topic.
killed in a botched robbery in some
God.
alleyway. It was terrible.
Well, that's a
Truly
dick thing to
terrible.
bring up at a party, isn't it?
Tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe. Well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, thank you. I wish my parents could be here speaking with you too.
And thank you, Bruce, for investing in the health of this city's future.
You have our support, Mr. Dent.
Others need to
Go
invest
get
in
him.
mental health.
We're on our way.
Yeah. Jesus, Two-Face is huge.
Not saying
Yeah.
I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
It looks like they wanted Tom Hardy to play Harvey Dent.
Yeah,
Right?
pretty much.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a
Hello.
private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
She used to be
Actually,
Batman's
I'm here for
girlfriend
Mr.
in the
Wayne.
old
Well, he
comics.
certainly doesn't have any
Yeah.
time either.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well,
There's the Playboy.
Bruce, you've been
Yep.
going around pleasing everyone tonight.
Giggity, giggity.
How are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse
You want
me.
that endorsement or not?
Another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Falcone!
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us,
Okay,
Miss Vane.
that already does not feel like Harvey Dent.
No, because Harvey Dent would have nailed his ass already.
Yep.
And what kind of business do
Oh,
you
hey,
think he's in?
Carmine
One
Falcone is
controls
voiced by
enough
Richard
votes to get me into
McGonagall.
City Hall.
Oh, cool.
This is the necessary
That's,
evil of politics, Bruce.
Wasn't he,
It's in the service of a better
He's
Gotham
Sully.
for all.
Yeah, he's Sully in
At
Uncharted.
least hear him
Yeah.
out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly. Maybe he can change your mind.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house.
Yep,
Decent
that's Sully.
walkout, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had... Hey,
Mayor Hill.
private audience?
Another interesting thing. I remember they
guys.
talked about that quite a bit
Bruce.
in Gotham as well.
You'll be fine
what?
out there, Howard.
Mayor Hill?
I saw plenty of skirts to
Okay.
keep you busy for a few minutes.
The
Harvey
current mayor
stays
of Gotham.
with us.
Yeah.
A man's home is his
haven't been
castle.
keeping up.
No, Mayor Hill is like a, I think that's like a
Seen
location
and not
that's supposed to be, I
heard.
remember,
What
at least in
What did I
Gotham,
say?
was like a dump or something like that, but it was like really, like, the site of like a bunch of like chemicals or something. There's like something really important about
Mr.
the...
District
Is
Attorney
that where
wants to
is
make
that where
sure
the Axis
rules
Chemical
are
Lab was,
I feel like it was.
or Ajax Chemical Lab? I think.
But in my
Maybe.
experience,
Or maybe I'm
there's a
remembering
law,
things wrong because it's been a
and
while
there's
because I
right.
just...
You
I think...
understand?
I remember for Gotham, I
And
think I
I'd
quit
rather see
like
Harvey
somewhere
actually
in like
help this city
the
instead of
beginning of the
just
third
saying he
season,
will.
or maybe in the second.
The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
I understand more than you know.
Good. You look smart. You dress smart. Glad it adds up to something real.
Mr. Falcone,
No more warnings. I ain't here to chinwag
It's
about
kind of
politics,
weird
Mr.
seeing
Wayne.
Harvey Dent just look like
Gives me
the
indigestion.
bitch of
I
organized
got enough
crime
of
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand the situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
You know, the angle with organized crime like this, it would have been realistic to Batman in like the 1940s. Nowadays, it would have probably been like Mexican drug cartels, various associated cells of
Master Bruce,
random terrorist
your guests
organizations,
are leaving.
local
I recommend
gangs.
seeing them
Not
out.
necessarily the mafia anymore, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate
But
the
you know what?
hospitality.
I actually do still like the use of the mafia as essentially the big organized crime, and it adds a certain
A nice guy
timelessness to it.
like you should have a nice place to
Yeah.
live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
I'd like to think I played that smartly.
I think you were in a no-win situation either way.
Pretty much.
You would have either had to have sold out every one of your principles to help out Harvey, or it would have gone completely to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, basically just a mix. It was like, I'm not gonna accept this. Just gonna do enough where like I might just stave him off for a little bit.
Yeah. So is Dent still the city prosecutor or DA or whatever?
I'm not sure. It sounds like he's in that weird spot where he's like trying to go from DA to mayor.
Because if he is, then they would be understandable, especially if he's already beholden to the Falcone family, why he doesn't just go after them.
Yeah.
Because he's already in their pocket and he has the power to prevent any kind of prosecutions.
Yeah. I say though, I am really digging this new engine they're using.
It looks nice.
Yeah, like definitely makes the animation more fluid. It's less stilted. Obviously, the subtleties and like shading and whatnot are way stronger compared to before too. Obviously, those are the tickets from when his parents got killed.
Probably. Kind of weird to just keep it there like that, though.
Yeah.
But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
And now for a quick time hacking game. Not quite.
Okay, so there is some free movement in this game, then.
A little bit, yeah. It's meant to be almost like a point and click.
Okay.
To take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians.
But it's weird having like
Spare grapple.
like using this right stick as a kind of a mouse. Because before, I just remember it's like you just walk to whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. And I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Okay, it's weird having these different subtitles overlap each other.
Yeah.
Could be sharper.
Could be sharper, make it even more deadly.
You know, it's not like Batman hasn't sworn to not to kill or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you know, that is the funny thing. I don't actually remember a moment when he did actually formally say, "I will never kill you."
Yeah, it's more of a unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Like in the TV shows, like or in the animated movies, I've heard plenty of instances.
Yeah.
But in terms of
like, I actually cannot pinpoint the moment in the comics where he just flat out would not kill. Like in story, not just comics code enforcing that stuff.
Yeah. Kind of. What am I thinking of? I was kind of thinking of the Frank Miller one. Was it Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah, Dark Knight Returns? Or are you talking Batman Year One?
Returns.
Okay. Yeah, Batman Dark Knight Returns. Well, he did almost kill the Joker in that one.
Yeah. Mayor Hill cannot expect the DSLs to prosecute case on any criteria than the law, said Denton City. Denton has taken a firm stand against vigilantes and Gotham. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so he's probably going to be commissioner by the end of this.
Yeah. So this is still relatively early on.
Yeah, this is meant to be kind of an origin story almost.
Okay. This is kind of like their riff on Year One.
Oh, Jack Ryder.
Oh, man. Best for Fairchild. Man, they've really actually done their homework, man.
Okay, so it is, like, a legit mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was thinking of Indian Hill. That's what it was.
Ah.
That's why I got it confused. I have to say, he sounds vaguely like Casey Kasem, the guy who's doing over that ad.
Now that he said that, I really wonder how many people inside Wayne Enterprises know that he's Batman, then.
I'm assuming it's just Lucius Fox. That's the way I can figure it.
Yeah. I mean, unless he really does have his own entire development team inside.
He could, yeah. Like, could be just basing this stuff for, like, military defense a la Tony Stark.
That's true. Yeah, that's still one of those things I really wish that they would actually be more clear about, is just what exactly Wayne Enterprise does.
Yeah. Because I know, from what I remember, they just said, like, it's kind of a multi-purpose thing. Like, they have stuff in medical, they have stuff in just basic philanthropy, military.
Yeah, and the military part is unclear, too, because it's... I've heard versions where Batman is staunchly against military weapons development. Others where it seems like he has the ability to, but he just saves it for himself, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines.
Oh, he only has 7?
Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find
Well,
out what
more
that
interesting than mine.
Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Clearly he likes the Microsoft Natural keyboard format.
Yay! Now we get to pretend we're in a Minority Report.
Oh god. Does that mean this game will end up seeing its own version of Civil War 2?
Isn't that just called Injustice?
Huh? I'll take... You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. I would actually take Injustice over even Civil War 2.
Money, weapons, drugs...
From what I've heard, a lot of people are.
Well, I think a lot of people would also rather take even Injustice over, say, Secret Empire.
Yeah,
that's even sadder, in my opinion.
There's still plenty of files.
I will say, though, like, to be fair, the Injustice comics are actually pretty good.
No, they're well executed. I mean, I wouldn't deny that. They're actually very well
saved
done.
what I could.
I don't particularly like the premise that was presented with Injustice from its onset, but if it's done well, it's done well.
Yeah.
But you'll be pleased to
Thankfully,
hear
it did a very good job of kind of like giving Superman that really slippery slope. which obviously I think was kind of needed for the game.
For the
recommend
game,
reading the
honestly,
access guides to
if
your
you were gonna have heroes fighting
bloodstains
heroes,
are much harder to
you
remove
could
from
not
Dr.
avoid
Smith.
having Superman fight them.
Thanks
At
for
least
the
not in
interruption.
the setup that they already
Well,
had.
it wasn't for you,
Yeah.
Bruce. I
You
was
couldn't
right, you might
do
drink
it
all my
any
good
other
scotch.
way. It's
For the
just
record,
like I
your
always say,
father
it's just
despised
I have a
men
hard
like
time
Anthony,
just
thought
believing
they
that an
ruined
evil
Gotham's
Superman would be
stellar
like some sort of
reputation.
dictator.
Back when it still had one?
Yeah.
Just
Can
because
again,
I think
Bruce.
he's just gonna kill everybody instead.
Yeah.
So people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before.
Huh, so the back computer actually draws concept art.
Wow.
I'll check the codex.
Congratulations, you just made every single artist in San Francisco and Hollywood obsolete.
Cool, a little bit of everyone.
Oh.
Arkham, got a little maximum security psychiatric hospital. Blah, 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 blah. Don't know why I'm looking through all this. Let's get things moving then.
Found her.
Some recent break-in. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her.
Burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Yeah, he kind of got you there.
Man, Alfred takes no shit in this, does he?
Nope.
Mark your calendar as exhausted then.
He seems like a good mix of like the cartoon and the
I don't mean to
Michael
beat
Caine
a dead
version.
argument,
Yeah.
but
No
Yeah.
one's gonna figure it
I
out.
feel like it's more the Michael Caine version.
Miss
Yeah.
Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
But I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay.
There you are!
I know you're
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to height.
Really is a pretty... He can be a badass.
I mean, depending on what version of Alfred you're looking at, he's either ex-military or even ex-MI6.
Yeah. Yeah, because, yeah, I've heard... Yeah, whatever I've heard, yeah, either British Special Forces or British Air Force.
20 years.
Yeah.
Last time I saw him.
Royal Air Force, yeah.
We were in grade school.
Indeed.
I think
You two
there were
thick as
some
thieves.
versions of Alfred
Oswald,
who was
however,
actually
took
like
that role
RAF
more
during
than you.
World War II.
Yeah.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints.
Wait.
That's a criminal grand slam.
I said Oswald.
Using the
They're not meaning the
expression
penguin, are they?
Fortunately, you are.
I don't know how they're
Oswald
changing it.
claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close. I'd advise you to be cautious.
Yeah, they're definitely taking elements from all this stuff
But I know
then,
you
because
can't
he looks
abandon the
closer to
good
the
business.
Gotham incarnation.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of
Trying
his
to get away
path,
from the
I think
fat
you will.
penguin look.
Of course, then again, that's been like God knows how long since you first see him, so he could just as well be like super heavy set now.
He could. He could.
Well, at least he was smart enough to not dress fully in proper clothes. Well, that would have gone any formal at all.
Where are you, Oz?
Oops. That probably wasn't important.
I like the quick time event system they use for combat in this, although with the way everything's set up, I wouldn't actually mind seeing a full combat engine just for the fight scenes for some of them.
Yeah.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, all I have is 100. Can you break that? Why? Why did I wear this 100% silk shirt at night? It does nothing!
You know, he's just gotta wait for Armani's bulletproof spring collection.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
That was a weird little camera change.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody robbed a Target.
Yeah. It would be funny to see in a future Batman movie that kind of product placement, though.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Batman getting into a fight with Bane in a Target?
I mean, how will Superman get into a fight with Zod and an IHOP? And a Sears?
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No. Now, if we wanted this to be appropriate, I think it would have to be Batman having a fight with
It isn't
Bane.
what it used to be.
At least a Nordstrom's. At least.
On the topic, I can't remember. I talked to you about that whole Batman trilogy thing that got announced, right? And the fact they were looking at probably doing Batman Begins.
Cash.
Yeah? No, sorry, Batman Beyond, right?
Batman Beyond, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, wow. So surprised.
You heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for?
You're making a mistake.
You already made one. Coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do? Stay down!
Oh, for a split second I forgot it was Nolan North that voiced
This used to be a nice place.
Penguin in the Arkham
No,
games.
like you don't belong.
Where have I heard this guy's voice before, though?
I don't know.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
Why does Oswald Cobblepot look like an angrier John
Oh,
Constantine?
Hey, Bruce. There.
It's a good question.
But yeah, a
that was a
Batman
right little
Beyond
scrap,
movie,
eh?
I think that would be interesting.
Nothing kickstarts the
I
system
think, though,
like a
that for the
dash of
DC
adrenaline, eh?
films,
Besides, someone needed to
I mean,
deal with the
Marvel's
rubbish
kind of,
situation here.
at least for all of the characters, no
Thanks
matter
for the
how
backup.
weird they are,
I yanked you away from your bloody
they've
ivory
pretty
tower,
much
Bruce.
mined out
Least I can do is make sure
all
you
of the
don't get
most
shanked.
mainstreamable material.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of
Yeah.
And for DC to really be able
2
to
decades.
compete, they're going to have to differentiate.
what?
So
I
I
haven't
think
been
what's going to
mugged
happen
once.
is they're going to start mining out all of the more hardcore
Yeah, that wasn't
comic
why I
book
brought you in,
material.
mate.
Right.
Because,
now,
okay, we got Batman
I'm
Beyond,
trying to
yeah, that was a
recognise the written
cartoon,
Bruce.
but
I used to run
even the
around this
idea
place
of like
with.
superhero successorship is
Back
not
when it
something
wasn't,
we've seen
you
in
know, like
any of the
this.
Marvel movies much
park
yet.
Yeah.
Used to mean
So I
something.
think that's going to be something
place
that
was safe
has to
for
get
kids,
covered.
for
And
families.
I mean,
People
then there's
came
the
from all over to
Flashpoint
visit.
movie they're going to
Oh,
be
Mum
doing
and
too,
Dad, they
right?
put
Yeah.
so much work in here.
So yeah, I'm excited. I think that's
Those
going to
were
be
better
good.
days.
Bet they were.
Then again, I mean, yeah, looking at
Thought we
things
grew up to be
like
kings
Batman
of
v
it.
Superman and Suicide
Both of
Squad,
us.
you can only go up from here.
Yeah,
They
that's
say,
true.
Choose right.
Like, even though I thought Wonder Woman, wasn't really as great as people were saying, it was still a pretty good movie, and it's like, that definitely gave me some hope for, like, for the rest of the franchise.
I think it was a step in the right direction. Wonder Woman is not an easy character to adapt
Yeah.
in any way that would be meaningful to most people.
It's funny,
Yeah.
huh?
It was pretty interesting seeing how they, like,
Same
made her
place,
kind
the
of,
ground
she had, like,
dust.
black and white views in a world that was
Yeah,
kind of
you
black and white in its own way.
Yeah, but fortunately they also managed to do it without making her seem like some sort of psychotic.
Yeah, like she legitimately wanted to be helpful.
Sorry.
Yes.
And she actually, did have that faith that people were better than that.
Yeah.
I felt like the ending kind of undermined that in some ways because it's like,
yeah.
no, these people are their own undoing. Except not really.
Yeah, they waffled quite a bit on that one.
Yeah. And I laughed because like all of a sudden the Nazis were like super like good once Ares gets his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. But wait, I thought this was World War One though. They're Nazis.
Right. Forgot it was World War One.
Yeah.
Uninvited guest.
Oh,
That's
well,
it.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Never want to see his face
But
again.
yeah, with Wonder Woman, I almost kind of feel like the way to go with her is either you make her effectively, female Goku, and make her funny.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you don't have to make her necessarily that stupid, but it certainly adds to the naivety.
Yeah. Oh no, they had plenty of moments like that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like
so she basically is a female Goku.
Kind of. Like there's a part where like she's like out in public in London, like pulling out her sword and shield and like getting kind of confused like the outfit she's wearing. It's like no, we can't do that here.
Okay, all right, that's fun.
And it's like, that actually was a good way to describe, how she was. She was very Goku-esque in retrospect.
Yeah. Because the thing I hated about the Justice League Wonder Woman from the cartoons was she always had this very, very like placid, almost like always sleepy sounding voice and portrayal.
Yeah.
I mean, she basically kind of seemed like a Vulcan with the violent impulse control of a Klingon.
Yeah.
I mean, she did. She seemed like she was always acting logical until she had a reason to basically punch someone's face off.
Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Okay, so Cobblepot's an anarchist.
Did they basically just steal Bane's plot from Dark Knight Rises and give it to the Penguin?
I think so. Although for Bane it was less about squashing like criminal stuff. So I mean, understandably, it's like a mix of Bane and was it Azrael? Or anarchist?
No, probably Anarchy.
Anarchy. There we go.
Because Azrael was basically a religious zealot who just wanted to, kill anybody who broke the law.
Yeah. It's still weird how they changed up
Harvey Dent and the way he looks. He looks like he should be Frank Castle.
Yeah. Like, he's bigger than Bruce Wayne is.
I know.
And
Bruce Wayne has been training for, 20 plus years?
Yeah. Also just kind of seeing him be a whipping boy almost.
Yeah, that's kind of sad, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint.
It actually kind of looks like one of the old Batmobiles. Like,
does, right?
the way that the...
the way it swoops downward.
Yeah. It reminds me almost of the...
We're here.
Of the Tim Burton one.
Asylum.
I do like the Batmobile in this game as well. I like the sports car look to it.
Right.
Its methods for rehabilitation.
I've never been a big fan of the whole Frank Miller tank look, really.
We're still those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the
I'm not only the
well-being of
founder,
Gotham
I'm
and
also
its
a
citizens
client.
For years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible. But inside...
On this topic, I really want to play Hellblade. Because, from what I heard, they do a really good job. Because one of the whole things about this is, like, there are elements of psychosis.
Yeah.
That they actually, I guess, talk to actual people who suffered as well as psychologists and experts in the field.
Defended the people from
And they actually
injustice,
implement it into
no
the
matter
gameplay.
That night,
cool.
like using the audio
my parents paid the
setup.
ultimate
Because basically you have a
cost
pair of
defending
headphones and
me
you kind of
from
like the 3D audio effect of like make these voices sound they're coming from like every which way but loose.
who needed the kind of help this new
Like
facility.
in an accurate way that like actually kind of will actually freak you out apparently.
I'm really impressed that they actually were covering the mental health aspect of that because
With
it's,
this
we know most of
facility
Batman's
and our
villains are
next
crazy.
mayor.
Yeah.
My hope
but
is in Harvey.
it's just nice to
To make
actually
sure a
see
night like that
Bruce
never
Wayne actually
happens
press it like
again.
Yeah.
that. You know, it adds a lot of humanity to Batman that I think has been missing over the
Today,
years.
Yeah.
On the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Wow, so enthused.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable. Put our citizens
Which is
in
actually
jeopardy.
probably pretty true.
It is.
Can do better. All right, who's up next?
Although it is kind of funny that within the
there.
legal definition of law, certain inmates in
sources say you welcomed
Arkham
alleged
wouldn't
mob boss
actually be
Carmine
considered
Falcone
insane
into
per
your
se.
home.
Yeah.
You and
Like
Mr.
Joker would
Dent
not
even
actually
spoke
be
with him
technically
behind
considered
closed
insane.
doors.
Yeah.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
Who are you? Oh, I'm from the Inquisitor.
Transactions going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family...
Well, if I thought it was the truth, then I wouldn't know.
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Oh dear.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't.
Do not destroy the cognac.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's
That we
uphill
can agree
in
on.
the rain with skates on.
Especially when he's like one of, what,
Alfred,
2 or 3
keep an
honest
eye on
cops.
him. Make sure they only take
Yeah,
what
he
they
might be
have to.
the only honest cop because if you look at the other two that usually get portrayed, Harvey
meant what I
Bullock and
said
Renee
about
Montoya,
person.
those two
The only one
characters
files
get
related to Wayne
portrayed as being dirty in a couple words
Warrant
too.
covers your
Yeah,
place,
I know for that was the whole thing
places,
with Bullock was that was
residence.
kind of a character arc where
Any
he
company
became like one of the good guys.
Holdings are
Yeah,
extensive.
there was that.
Be the guy doing your
And I
taxes.
think in the old
Who
comics he was
authorized
always
this?
dirty.
I know
okay.
you.
He
were the
became this
DA
sort of
or buddy
recurring
buddy, but this
character,
one
but
came
he
from
was
the
always
top.
dirty. And then
Valid
with
warrant.
Renee
Gotta serve.
Montoya,
Mayor Hill,
as I
signed
recall,
up
in
himself.
the Nolan movies, in Dark Knight,
As long
she
as
was
he's
actually
mayor,
the
he
one
calls the
who
shots.
was dirty to begin with.
Well,
yeah.
Hill has
Well,
a history
it was
of
more like
making
she got
opposition
blackmailed.
That's true.
Because like her
disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr.
Obviously,
Wayne,
she because I remember like the whole thing was
But
like
if
her
they
mother
become
got kidnapped and like
You're
threatened to
right.
kill her.
Yeah.
I know in the cartoon she was like one of the good cops.
She was. I think it was in the Gotham Central comics. She was actually. She had some sort of weird relationship with Two-Face as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Bullock, I know they kind of went with that old school, somewhat corrupt to being one of the good ones. Like he's the in Gotham. Remember they made him he's a guy that did dirty things for good reasons.
Yes.
Like he, and that makes me, oh god. And I'm thinking about how they basically worked. Can't even think. Gordon in that show.
Oh, really?
Like in the in the first season, he was the gung ho, like do everything by the books kind of guy. Well, not by the books per se, but like
Bruce, stay back.
Be the good guy kind.
Yeah.
Second season, like he actually killed someone and like covered it up for for the betterment of the society.
Don't have to do this.
In the third season, I think he was becoming like a bounty hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like if you watch that series, you're a fan of Gordon, you would hate what they did to him.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I liked what they did with Riddler,
Bruce?
though. Like, he was kind of interesting. Like how they showed how, like,
I didn't mean to interrupt, but
he was one of the good guys, but he just kind of got kind of warped.
It's not a problem.
Although it's kind of showed he had issues to begin with that just kind of
mayor's
manifested
office,
itself.
Wayne Manor.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did have
Gotham
some
continues
issues
its
in
streak of
Dark
break-ins.
Knight, in
Really going for the
Batman
record, huh?
Year One.
Yeah.
Because I know
Listen,
he was cheating
Bruce,
on his wife in that one.
A scandal
Yeah.
surrounding a beloved family like yours captures
Remember that
the
was, like-
public's attention. I can help you get the right.
I remember, like, for a while, that was, like, pretty much the worst thing he
Through my
did,
connections
where, I
with the
mean,
Gazette, I have all
not
kinds of
good,
access.
but,
I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
given a lot of the other people in those
appreciate
comics,
the
that
offer, Miss
he was
Bell,
still
but
probably one of the
trying
better
to
ones
say,
despite that.
I'm the good
He
guy.
was.
And he was at least
Instantly
on it,
makes
and he
you
at
look
least,
bad.
came clean about it,
I get
too.
it.
Yeah.
So let me say it for you. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Hooray, I was
Still,
right.
Allegations like this, they don't magically appear.
Oh, then you don't know the
Someone is
internet.
going after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't
Say
identify
any
themselves.
word and somebody will find a
No
way to
idea
accuse you
who
of
it
it.
could be.
Yeah.
I mean,
You just
no
write
one's
like
even done their
the
due diligence on this yet.
Yeah, just
The press saw
even
the fumble,
any
grabbed the ball, and
anything like just that, and it
Hill
would
wants
somebody
me
will
out of
find a
picture because with
way
my backing,
to
Harvey wins
basically
in a
accuse you of
landslide.
something.
Yeah.
All sides.
It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
You're a kingmaker.
You gotta love how politics
Harvey
works.
Dent
Eh.
is Gotham's knight in shining armor, just
Well, I
waiting
did
for the
study
crown.
it.
Yeah.
You're the first target
Yeah.
on Hill's list.
Alright, so I think, once this chunk of the episode ends, we're probably going to be
Tonight, this
calling it
scandal
on
will be
this one,
broadcast
but
to
yeah, what do you
every
think of this so
screen in
far?
Gotham.
I like it.
Everyone will be talking.
I love the engine. I love the art
This isn't my
style.
first pass
The
through the I know the kind
of Greg Capullo, Neil
go on the
Adams
record.
style they're going
Right
for.
here,
Yeah.
right
Looks
now,
really good.
And stop.
Yeah.
Story's
None of
actually
that matters.
engaging.
Your
Usually,
side
I
is
don't
what
play
matters,
a click
not
in
wild
these kind of point and click
record.
adventures, but this I
ready.
like. I mean, it's a lot more dynamic. It does feel like you're sort of railroaded through the story, but I don't
fabricated these
necessarily
lies
mind
about
too
my
much,
family,
actually.
They will get what they deserve.
Yeah,
Understood.
I just hope that
That's
they make
exactly
other
what
ones.
the
Like,
people
I'd
of
love to
Gotham
see a
need to hear.
Daredevil one or a Punisher one. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I think if you can synthesize this with actual video game fight
You're gonna
scenes,
beat this.
that'd be
Bruce.
cool.
Yeah.
Wayne's
And
always
I
correct.
don't see why they couldn't go ahead and also make a Superman game with this.
Yeah, that'd be good to see. It would be interesting seeing like how they kind of put Superman in like the moral quandaries.
Yes.
Hopefully a bit more organically
I
than
hate to
Man,
admit
Man
it,
of Steel
but
did, but
everyone
yeah,
smells
yeah.
smoke. A fire is
because like those things, like I understand why they did a lot of what they did. I just think it was really poor execution.
I
done
think that
nothing
a
but
lot of it
support
comes from a
them,
lack
even
of
in its
confidence
darkest days.
in
this,
the material
anniversary
and
of
this
your parents'
perception
not
that you
Harvey's a
can't
district
get
attorney. He should have told me this was
Superman
coming.
across to
And
a
find
modern
out why
audience
he
and make
didn't.
people like him.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily believe that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.
Later.
Bye.